Happy Thursday. Another day trading. Today wasn't as good, but you always learn. So first trade of the day, Walmart. We changed some things. We put the markers on all, and you can kind of see why that's. But we put the markers on all just to see it. If it gets in the way of the bars, we'll take it off. It shouldn't because you should buy on the right bar, but hey. Um, First trade, Walmart. So we missed the open. Uh, was doing something. But this is a perfect open. Let's say flat on the five, flat on the two, on the previous of close on the 1 minute, and we'll count that as the 20 on the 1 minute. So bouncing off the 20 on the 1 minute, open, down, it went down, up, down. There's the microwave if you want to look at that, a micro whale. But we should have narrow state, sell, goes up, sell more lots, let it go down, green bar takeout, more sells, more sells. Here's what I did. I saw this tail bar. I considered it a tail bar. It's not really a tail bar. And I took it and I put my stop below. If you look at it, we sold all right here, and then we sold them all right there, and then we kind of bought them all back, right? And the reason we bought them all back is because we were going to kind of do the stop and reverse. We knew it, not stop and reverse, but we really, I mean, it is a stop and reverse in a sense, but we really thought that it was going to turn up. We got the elephant bar, it looks like on the five, not the elephant bar, but the tail bar on the five, so we knew it was going to go up. We got in, rode it up, scared us. This bar right here scared us, and we got out. Um, and then, as you can see, we saw another play off of the 20. See, we were trying to get in a little bit earlier than off the 20. And just playing with things to see if we can do things a little bit better. But if you look at the 1 minute, and that's why we changed our screens a little bit. Now here's the 1 minute, here's the 2 minute, here's the five, here's the 15, and here's the switching the two. I've noticed that I haven't really used the daily too much, and I can always just switch it to the daily, and then just look at all the stocks ahead of time. But back to the trading day, this is what you should take off the 20. Stop right here. It goes up, add right here. Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. I take out a lot. Keep going, keep going, keep going. A push, one last push, and then just take out the rest. Um, let's keep moving. We're pretty close to a flat 200. Let's look over here on this one. Nope. Let's look on the 2 minute, on the 1 minute. Off 200 on the 1 minute. No. There's a buy right here on the 1 minute, but we play the 2 minute. Okay, it's not really a bottom of the 2 minute. Well, it was. Uh, let's look here. Buy right there. Get out. So you can see you saw it off the 20 on the 1 minute. We didn't really get to move on the 2 minute. Keep going. We know that's a sell just because of that, but it's also off the 20. What do we do with that? We set the stop. Let it sell, let it sell. This line right here seems like a previous line of, support or resistance, either or. So that's an important line. Let's keep moving. Has a hard time with it, bounces up, and then bam, off previous close. Look at that. Next stock we traded was Amazon. Now, Amazon was heartbreaking, and I'll tell you why it was heartbreaking. Because I saw this elephant bar off the 200, as you can see right here. What we were supposed to do there, that's right at the open. What we're supposed to do, of course, color change. So I added here, kind of added on the color. I got in at the color change. I saw it late. This bar was full. I got in a lot of lots and it went up on me and I just didn't hold. And you're supposed to hold right there because this is the Egyptian cotton right here. So you have support right here. If I didn't have this 1 minute up when I was trading, but as you can see here, that shows you it's that we got that position of power we're always talking about. Position of power off of the previous close. Yeah, the previous close right here. You would take that elephant and ride it. And that would have been a beautiful trade had I stayed in it. I wish I would have. Unfortunately, I didn't. I tried to play it up like a sucker. Got trapped. I saw the tail bar. As you can see, this tail bar right here. And that tail bar got me to think it was going up. At the time, that looked like it was a pretty wide state, but I didn't really consider that's not a wide state. I played it up and got lost. So that was just a dumb move. That's a correction. That's one of the work on not wasting it. It's like, hey, this is position of power. So you want to play down. You want to play down. You want to play down. You want to play color change. You want to play color change. You want to play color change. Color change. Instead I played the reversal, which is my mistake. But as you can see, it's perfect play. This is beautiful. What we tried to do is we tried to guess the bottom. Um, or it looks like that was probably an accident. That looks more like that was an accident. Uh, let's look at it on the 1 minute. Okay, clearly that wasn't an accident. We tried to oh, actually, um when I think about it, this might have been no, we didn't want all this. When we tried to go up, we tried to do the flat state, cut the 8, and then hope to stop right there, and it went against me. So that's not really a real play, and it didn't really. do anything because you have to get a buy signal. There's no buy signal here, so that's just one of those other chops. So we can count. This is a chop. This is a chop. So it's just wasted money. Again, going back to the analogy of the bogeys versus the pars or birdies. So let's keep going. Uh, this is off for the 20. Let's take that. Stop. Get a little move up. Probably get out of it because you can look here at the 5. You're going against a lot of things. Or actually, that's probably the morning. Hold on. You could play this off the 200. It's not flat, but it's worth a take. Let it go down and look at it. It went all the way down. And there's that play right here. Narrow state. First move off of it, go down. And I bet it looks amazing on the 1 minute. Not so much. Well, yeah, off the 200 or off a flat 200. Bam. Let's go to the next stock. We got Intel. Not really a morning play. It's not a flat state. You could have avoided this. What did we do? This was a nice play by us, but we, of course, didn't take everything we could have got from it. Now, why did we take this? We had an elephant bar right here off of a flat 200. Elephant bar off a flat 200. We have the Egyptian cotton area. And then we know it's going, we can imagine that the 200 is a is a not is a wavy line. Hit it, pound into that. As soon as it hit here, I got everything out. I was just trying to make up for my losses, which I shouldn't P&L trade. I just was. But had I let that ride, that's phew, nice take home. See if there's any other moves. Here's a nice um I forgot what this is called, but basically it goes up on here, it leaves a space, and then it catches it, it finds support, take out right here, boom. We could say this here's a level right here, or we can say in this one, it took out the green bar, you flatten it up, X, leave one on, take out more shares, X, let it go back, take out more shares all the way uh, up to the 200 on the 5 minute. That would have been a nice trade. And as we can see, that's kind of what happens here on the 2 minute. So I primarily trade the 2 minute, but as you can see, that's a beautiful 5 minute trade right there. So that is that stock for the day. Let's go to the next one, Intel. Well, right, Intel. So let's go to Exxon. Oh, look at this. All right. I don't even want to talk about it. I don't even want to talk about this either. So here's the beginning of the day. What I would look at is, as you can see, uh, um, large space between the 200 and the 2, large space between the actual stock and the 20. Uh, this is off the previous close. You get a takeout here, you go in here, buy up to here, sell. Know you're going to get a pushback. See if you can break it off here, buy, stop, boom. Look at that. What's it like? Hard sell. You'd get out. Oh man. Hard sell, you get out because you're looking for, like we were talking, the 20 and the 2. You have the 200 and you have an upward 20. You're hoping it just boom. And then there's your elephant bar. And that's why it was worth playing that um, tail bar off of the 20. Because it could have, or you could wait till the takeout of that large red bar. But here's a nice play off of the flat 200. Ride it. We can say a hidden color change here, add more. Nope, went against us. Now hit that again. We could play that. Got an elephant. Now we got a bull 180. Let's see if it plays down. Nope. Looks like I got in here. I saw this tail bar right off the 200, and you know how tail bars off the 200 are. You start salivating. I took it, but and I took more and I took more, and I got it right there. I could have got out, but I was like, no, let's trade this the right way. Let's trade this the right way. I could have got out there and it would have been nice, but let's get out the right way. But right here, I should have cut it. I didn't cut it right there. I let it go against me. It went down, went back up. So again, you see the, but it since it broke out here, it doesn't have enough energy to, so you know it's going to go down. We got a off a flat 200. Let's sell. Even better, I'm going to call that a tail bar off the flat 200. Oh, and look, we got the move. Got the move. Great move. Right here, you could probably know it's going to reverse because that's a bear 180. You got the tail bar right in the same area as the bull 180. Expecting to move up. Take it out. Take that. I tried to take this, but I was looking at the 1 minute because we're in an hour. So let's go over here and see what fooled me. Oh, I tried to sell here and it looks like it was a buy. Let's see. No, that was a sell. Oh, yeah, that was a good sell. And right here, here's a buy, bull 180. write it up. I was in it, and then I just got out because I got out. Can't tell you a good reason. Ego, man. Ego's gotta die. I tell you what, it's gotta die because this is a nice trade. And look at that. Phew, great trade. And it was prevented because of my ego. Next one is going to be Google. I think we went too far. Sixth. Here's the sixth. Here's the open. You could say it's distance away, but we can consider that the 20 flat state. As soon as it gets over, you could take that. Your stop is right here. Green bar takeout. Buy. Expect it to go up. Hard sell. That's pretty violent. I'd sell with a stop right here. Oh man. Sell with a stop right here. Oh, got me again. And it makes sense that you couldn't get past the 200. It's flat. That's when it's in its strongest state. Remember, we like to take those and expect to move to here. If you get a buy that's higher than the sell, nope. This one, it was a dead count bounce. The dead count bounce is here's a cat. It drops. It's dead, but its body still flops. And then bam. Here's a nice bar to take. It cut out the 8, stop below there. Can't expect too much because you have a flat 200. Get out right there. I would. It's going to hit it twice, hit it twice. Stop. Consider that the bar. Ooh, it got us. But we could still say no because this is a wavy line. Remember that. And that is a buy signal. Now that takes us out. That's stop and reverse. Flat 200. That takes us out again. We would sell. And that takes us out again. And then we would do it again. And then leave our stop right here. And at this point, take out. Let's see if it takes off. Hopefully. No, we're holding on the 20. Okay. Feel comfortable. Feel comfortable. Feel comfortable. Probably would have got out right here, sell to here. Off to 20, buy, sell, stop, stop. So looks like we took this trade right here. We were expecting off a 45-degree angle, strongest state of the 20. We were expecting to move to here. It didn't happen. And we couldn't really play a lot of our plays. We had lost a lot as you get. We lost not a lot, but I mean, we had a lot of losses, a lot of little cuts, little micro cuts to death, basically. I got all the money back and then it kind of came, it went back. And now we kind of had to change how we trade in a sense to make up for the lack of funds, lack of available funds. Uh, because you have a maximum loss per day. So good thing you respected it. In this trade, I kind of didn't hit the max loss, but I was like, hey, let's see if we can get a move all the way here. It went right reversed on me right there. But let's see the open on this one. See if it's a good open. Ooh, off of a 200. That's a nice open. There's a micro whale you could have captured. Sell through the 8. Stop. I would get out there, but that's just me. I'm going to count this as an green bar. So here's the halfway point, and it just happens to be the 20. So this might be a move here. Nope. And because it took it out, because this went below the 50% mark, we know we can't expect to bounce up higher than here. So we know it's going to go down. And it just happens to be off of a 200, and that should have been a stronger move, and the fact that that was reversed by, I would get out here just in case. And there you get the move you need. Tail bar off 45. Boom. Buy, stop, add more, get out. A lot of sell pressure in that area. I tried to take this. As you can tell, I was pretty late for the move. Um, and I should have got out there. I didn't. Here's a move off there. So, happy pre Friday. Tomorrow's Friday. We should have some good trading on Friday, and we got a Hornets game. So, should be a good day. Have a wonderful rest of your day. See ya. Boom.